Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Vestaangelstarot. This is going to be your Vesta scope for May 30th, 2021. So, these are the cards that came out for your spread here. Okay. What I see is that with the Mercury retrograde, oh, my coffee. I'm gonna get coffee up here. And I believe that Mercury retrograde is going to last till about June 22nd, if I'm not mistaken. And it should have went retrograde into Gemini, I believe. Okay, coming from Taurus as a retrograde. Okay, and please remember, I do follow and practice Vedic Sidereal on my channel, not Western astrology. But don't worry about all that. Okay, I'm only here to give you messages for enlightenment. You use your own discernment. Your spirit guides will help you determine which message is for you. Again, I give a lot more of predictions as the gift that I have. Some things I may say may have already happened to you. So you listen to the things that haven't happened, and that's your message. Okay, that will be something that will be coming up for you. Now, during this Mercury retrograde time, a lot of you may separate from people that you feel are your friends or some type of mate. Somebody that you had a sense of devotion or loyalty to. Could also be what you thought was a faithful companionship at one time. It also could be a peer or a sibling. It could be during this time that maybe you're not speaking to that person during this Mercury retrograde, or it can be that something between the both of you needs to be reinvented. The way that y'all operate, the way that you talk, the way that you get your communication across, the way that you are friends together, the dynamic of the family relationship, if this person is a sibling to you, you know, how have they been showing a devotion to you? How have they been showing a sense of loyalty to you? Okay, and I'm going to show you the card of what I'm speaking of. So we have the Mercury retrograde, to reinvent. So during this time of Mercury retrograde, I always tell you, you see the RE, reinvent what you're doing. It's time to reinvent yourself. This is what you're feeling. This is what you're thinking. You know, what can I do different the rest of this year? How can I reinvent my body, my diet, my health, the way that I think, the way that I communicate to people, or how do I allow people to communicate to me? How can I reinvent myself as an entrepreneur, my business, my products? Okay, so Mercury retrograde again is taking time to replan, reinvest, to reinvent, to rethink, to recalculate, to re-strategize. Okay. Hey, Stagner. Okay, so we have the dog in reverse here. So some of you during this retrograde time may find out that somebody was not very supportive as you thought they were. Like I said, it could have been a sibling, a brother or sister, an aunt, a cousin, a peer. Some of you also may, unfortunately, lose a pet. They may run away during this Mercury retrograde. I feel that they may get discombobulated. And they may lose their way. Okay, some of you, unfortunately, you may lose a pet. It could be a fish, some type of reptile for people who like reptile as pets, a dog, a cat, a kitten, a puppy, however it is for you. Okay, you may lose a pet during this time. Also, some of you may thinking about buying a pet. All right. So faithful companion, loyalty, and devotion. With this card being in reverse, it's time for you to rethink your friendships. People who you thought was loyal to you, that's going to come to the surface. Okay. The next card is your Illumination, and we had this to come out yesterday. Things that are coming to you as an illumination, a thought, an idea, things that were in the dark are being shed light on about where you're going, what's your next movement. Okay. And like I said, during the time of Mercury retrograde, and it can be even beyond Mercury retrograde, you already been thinking and having aha moments, things that has been coming to you of illumination of what you need to do. Illumination to how people treat you, how you allow people to treat you, how you are treating yourself, things that you need to help to better yourself. With this first house coming out, some of you can have Aries in your chart, or be a Aries, but it's like you're having illumination about your own personality, your appearance, your body. You want to gain or lose weight? Do you want to work out? Do you want to change your diet? Some of you could be on medications, but you want to get off of them. So you want to change your whole dynamics about yourself. You're having an illumination also that you can press forward on what you want to do for your future. It all relies on you, okay? Nobody else. So right now, you could be on like autopilot, but I feel that you need to be more hands-on, okay, in the direction that you want to go forward. Some of you also could be wanting to travel and thinking about it. You haven't gotten a concrete idea of where you want to go or the money that you want to use for vacation or travel. Some of you may all of a sudden just decide to go somewhere as a break, okay? But you can get ready. You will going to be able to go the distance, okay? So whatever illumination is coming for you, you're going to get it, okay? It's not about when I give a reading or I may trigger something in you that it gives you an idea about how you're going to press forward, okay? But when it's time for you to get that illumination, it's going to happen. All right, so the next one is the spells or alchemy. You are the magician during this time of metamorphosis. Okay. Embrace this change. Embrace this change that physically some of you may be seeing within your body and your mind. Okay. Don't try and reverse it. Don't try and think something's wrong with you. Just go with the change. And again, you see the word evolution, and then we have reinvention. Okay, so during this evolution of your soul, again, we have reinvent yourself. You are going through some type of transformation. You also could look in the mirror and feel that, that you look different. Your aesthetics, your face, your chin, your cheeks, your eyebrows, your hair also could be changing. Okay. But embrace that change because you are reinventing yourself, your life. And it's going to take you to the distance or going the distance that you need to go. Okay, during these times that you are reinventing everything. It could be maybe you're thinking about moving. You're thinking about changing jobs or starting a new job, going back to work. All of this is happening as a new you. All right. Even in love, a lot of you also are reinventing yourself about how you want to be loved from the accumulation of the wisdom that you have gained, the things that you have went through, how people have treated you, in reciprocation of how you treated them. So now you see how they treated you. So it's like, you know what? It's just time for me to change. I can't do that. I can't be that for that person anymore. I cannot be in this type of situation anymore. I can't allow my friends or my family to have so much of an input on my life, on how I'm wanting to move forward. Okay. So the next card is Affirmation of the Wishbone. So something, and we have the word illumination. So we have a lot of words here that are repeating itself. So keep that in mind. Illumination, reinvention, or reinventing yourself. Mercury retrograde, moving forward, illumination. Okay. So the chemistry and alchemy is here too twice. Okay. So that inner fire, that soul spark, I feel is what is also being illuminating to you. You're getting more of like a soul spark. Like the more you reinvent or go with the change or embrace the change about yourself, about the people that you, for some of you, can be leaving behind, going like a one way. when possibly maybe before you had like a two-way street. I seem like now it seems like you're just more on a one-way street. Okay. But that someone very exceptional magic and attraction. And I do have over here the longing, desire, gravity, magnetic attraction, seduction, and yearning. So some of you, as an affirmation, you will have some type of wish fulfillment. Now, I know y'all get tired of hearing that, and it's going to be different for everybody, but it's up to you to what you want your wish fulfillment to be, or how you want it to turn out, because you also have to be the other party to the participation of it. Okay. So if somebody have an attraction or a spark to you, if you don't have it also for the other person, then it won't turn into a wish fulfillment. So again, a lot of you embrace the change of somebody new that can be coming in, that's going to give you a soul spark, that's going to light or help to light that inner fire, to bring back chemistry, or you will have a lot of chemistry with that person. And that don't have to necessarily be about sex or seduction. Well, it says it here, but for some of you, it can just be the spark of having somebody to talk to that's very intelligent, that can hold a very intelligent conversation. It could be chemistry with both of you, like some of the same things. Like to go biking, hiking, fishing, camping. That's a sense of chemistry. Okay. And that sense of chemistry also can turn into seduction later on, where that it seduces you, that both of you have a same like mindset, that you think a lot, you like to communicate, you're on the same page when it comes to different things in your life and their life. And as a sense of chemistry, that can be brought together, and that can create a soul spark. Okay. But as I go over this, also listen to what your own mind is telling you as an evaluation, to broaden the messages that I'm going over. You see the words, connect with your own spirit guides, and see how it relates to you. Okay. The next one is universal light. So I do feel that you're going more into a sense of peace and harmony. Okay, effective communication, playful humor, fun, collaboration, and joy. I feel that with the universal light is going to be somebody that you will be connecting to, which will, it's going to be like a magnetic pull, where that the communication is going to be the universal light that you have between the both of you. It's kind of like I was saying about the soul spark. Whoever this person is, and it could be a friend too, a new person that you meet as a friend. No sex, no seduction, no none of that, right? Because a lot of you could be also making new friends, and it's gonna be like you're both universal people. Like, you don't judge other people. You're about helping other people. Hey, Pooh. And you like to collaborate, or you will want to work with this person to build, to work, to collaborate, to think of fun new things to do. Okay. And you're going to feel a more peace and harmony and joy, not only about yourself, but with the new people that you also meet. Okay. So this also can be like a magnetic pull that you have towards somebody as a universal friendship. So it could be somebody around the world, somebody that you meet online, somebody that you meet that comes to your city, your state, your country, and they're visiting, and you have a universal friend. Okay. Somebody that could be a new nationality, a different race, a different gender. Okay. Yes. All right. So we have the Angel of Remembrance. So a lot of you could be having a lot of nostalgic memories right now, remembering past loved ones, whether it could be your mother, your father, your grandparents, a sister, a brother, family members, aunt, cousins, even your own children. Okay. Now, if it's not about a family member, it can be also you are tapping in through the universal light of that your ancestors want you to be more collaborative, more happy. They're trying to guide you into something to be in a sense of peace and harmony. And the reason I say that is because your next card is the angels and masters. Okay. So this is what you're mastering right now. And you see all of the different chakras here. We're going to get to that next. But your ancestors is wanting you to remember on who you are. You're a very universal being as a human being. Okay? Your soul, your spirit is universal. Only a lot of people think that they are, how can I say it? A lot of people think, and I keep going over this over and over again. Remember that you are a spirit soul first, then you're a human. Okay? That is the universal light. Your soul, your spirit wants peace and harmony. No conflicts, no resolutions, not resolutions, but not wanting to fight, argue, not wanting to not be in a peaceful environment. You as a soul spirit, you only want harmony. You really only want to help other people. You don't want to harm anybody. Okay? You also don't want to fight in communication or words and bickering and everything. Okay? You want to have joy. You want to have somebody that you can have humor with, right? That you can have a very playful time. Like, you know how sometimes you be around people, even a friend or family, and they're not very playful, and it's like it's like loosen up, like life is short. Be happy, be joyful. That also for some of you could be remembering the times of when you had that with a certain person or with a family member. But this is where your guides or your ancestors is leading you toward that you can finish first. You're going to be very successful in anything that you put your mind to. Okay. Also, that some of you may be remembering how people may have had you in different competition in relationships. And for some of you, they really thought that you was a joke, that you was going to really stay in something that dealt with other people, that they put you in some type of competition with other people. Some people also could be looking at you like you're not able to finish first, that you're not a successful person, that you're not a person that can win. Okay. But I do see that you will remember who you are and get that drive force to be more in the forefront and take lead of yourself in your life. Okay. Some of you are still having nostalgia or memories about how that relationship or situation or dynamic between a family or a friend, even a job scenario, how you were not really able to have persistent in it anymore. It's like you stopped having drive force. You didn't have the persistence to go forward or go the distance with it anymore. And that's part of your clearing and your purging. Okay. Now, as you master things about yourself now, embracing this change, reinventing yourself, your life, how you look at people, how you want people also to see you. Your new beginning is going to come in. Okay. Some of you also could be having a creative block with your creativity, not finding or being able to find the right words to say, what to do, your artistry skills. It's like you're feeling very rough on yourself. And it can be because of this Mercury retrograde, it's giving you time to rethink about what you want, to rethink about how can you do finish first in your entrepreneurship, to re-strategize, to get your skills levels up when it comes to your business. Reinventing yourself again when it comes to your appearance. And no, it's not all about appearance, but it's about how you feel about yourself. Fixing your diet, your health, the way that you look. You may want to change your hair color, get a haircut, hair extensions, lose weight, gain weight, work out. Maybe you want to start walking, doing more things for yourself. I feel that in its sense is going to help you into embracing your new change. Okay. You also are noticing how you are still allowing people to take you out of your alignment, out of your own element, to make you feel a certain way by what they say, what they do, you know. Um, but you're realizing as part of the evolution of your soul that you will not continue to do that. Okay. Now, this card, the diamond ring in reverse with determination. Some of you are not in the mood for relationships or love right now. I feel that a lot of you are really more concentrating on yourself, loving yourself, what you want about yourself, your life, what you're going toward, what you want to do, how you want to reinvent your money. Okay, because that is a such thing, right? I feel that you're having more determination to move forward. It's like you're feeling like, I can do this. I can finish first. I need to remember who I am. You could have had like some type of downfall or some type of setback from a couple of years or a couple of months before. And I'm not just talking about the pandemic that started last year. Okay. I feel that some of you were a lot more successful and a lot more competitive in things in your life than you are right now. And I really feel it's more to this metamorphosis stage, this transformation, this transition. So some of you are determined to have a love relationship that will be taken to the next level. Some of you are determined to have a marriage for yourself in the future, to have partnership, to also look at love differently. But I feel that you know within that you need to work on yourself. Okay? Because how you are going to be is what you're okay. How you are going to be is how and what you're going to attract. So if you're not doing the work, then what you attract and what you're desiring as a magnetic pull is going to be somebody who is not going to want to marry you, not wanting to take things to the next level, not wanting to establish an agreement or a partnership or a contract, which can be marriage. Okay. So you have to remember how you are and what you are is what you're going to attract. Thank you, angels. Okay. So this is why the angels and masters is wanting you to keep your alignment, to keep your vibration high, to recognize how you are treating yourself, allow and embrace this change to happen, because the change and that's happening with and for you. Hey, extraordinary. You think I'd be in your diary? the the changes that you are embracing and going through now is changing you for the person who you need to be for this marriage and union. You get that? I feel that a lot of you have stopped being very fickle, or this is something that you are working on as a person. So let me go ahead and get these since they gave me let me move this. Since they gave me this, you and your sister just had this discussion. Oh, great. Okay. Since they gave me the alignments, I'm going to use the chakra cards here. Let me see if I can. Okay. Let's see on the alignment what they're speaking of. Because this card in reverse is saying that what you're working on and what the cards are going to show us, okay, is going to put you in this to be more spontaneous, to have more fun, I'm sorry, to want to work and to build with the next person that comes into your life. Also, it could be a business partner, okay? So you may feel very experienced right now, and that's good. You are very experienced, but you are still hurt on the inside, okay? You're not feeling you're very carefree, playful, collaborative. You're a little bit out of harmony right now. Some of you may not even want to feel like helping anybody, because what you're doing is your own drive force to help you finish first. Okay. So, and like I said, some of you could be having some blockages in your creativity, and that will be your sacral chakra. Okay. The color orange, which is your gut instinct. Okay. Oh, well, there we go. Orange color. Okay. So this is the impasse card, which is embracing the change. Okay. And you see how their arms are open, right? You should see that and know that is a receptivity. I'm open to change, right? So be open, embrace. See his arms? Be open and embrace the change. Be open to reinvent yourself. And if you feel like you don't need to reinvent yourself, don't lie to yourself. We all do. Okay? We all continue to reinvent ourselves every day. We do. And a lot of you will start or have this impasse. You see that moon there? Can be by this one we just had, but also a continuation from June 10th on down. Okay, so be open to and have receptivity for what is coming to you as this change. Now, for some of you, it could be about your love life, a relationship that is leaving. So you can be open and embrace the change for the new. Because if you never do anything new, then you always going to stay in the old mindset. You're always going to be the old version of yourself. And who wants that? Okay. All right. Some of you also with the sacral chakra, the color orange coming out here. Embrace your change with your creativity. Think outside of the box. Okay. The universe is embracing you to be more carefree, to get away from stress and anxiety, worryation. That is blocking your chakras and your alignment. Okay. Some of you are not sexually active right now, but you are yearning to have a very desirable relationship and love relationship. You're human. Okay. Especially, if you were thinking about having children or more children, but you didn't want to right now, also embrace the change that soon can be changing for you. Okay. And for some of you, embrace the change that you may be attracted to somebody or something that is not your usual type or pick. That also could be the universal light. This other person may not be the style of person that you want. Maybe that's what you need to change. Because maybe that is where you keep having these problems in your love relationship, is because they have to have this, they have to look like this, they have to be a certain height, they have to be this type of race or religion. And you could be very surprised on somebody that's universally that brings somebody that's universal, or the totally opposite of somebody that you would usually pick as a lover, to be very fun, outgoing, very communicative, very playful, have a great sense of humor, able to collaborate and to work and to build. Mysticism, yes. This is purple, your crown chakra, okay? So don't be scared also to this metamorphosis of this change. Some of you could be a fixed sign of Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, or Taurus, or have it somewhere in your chart as a moon. a Venus or Jupiter, or even a Mars. But this card represents that spiritualism is trying to encloak you, and it's asking you to let this spiritualism of this metamorphosis of change that is evoluting your soul, okay, and is also at the same time reinventing you as a person. Don't be scared to walk through this door of spirituality, okay, because some of you are really getting more scared to embrace this spirituality. So some of you could be coming into your clairvoyance, your clairsentience, your clairaudience, okay? And you're really scared to embrace it all the way. I was at first too, but I always been like this as a child, okay? But I didn't know anything about cards. So remember, these cards are a piece of paper. They don't make me Vesta Angels. I make the cards Vesta Angels. You get me? Because it comes from my spirituality. It comes from the evolution of my soul. It comes from my spirituality. It comes from the gift of this being encloaked over me and within me and in my soul. Okay? Who makes me able to use my gifts as a helpful tool to help other people. So some of you may need to start to embrace this as a change. Like I said, you may start to get more universal in your thoughts when it comes to stars, planets, readings. You can start to read cards. You can start to read people. Some of you may start to become a medium, and you're scared to change to happen within yourself or about yourself because you don't understand it. Embrace it. That's part of who you are as a soul and a spirit, not a human being. Again, we're spiritual people or spiritual souls. Then we are human, because your soul and your spirit never dies. Okay? It never dies. Only this shell. So your soul and your spirit will continue on to whatever realm, dimension. Okay, that's going out of my pay grade, but you get what I'm saying. Okay? Some of you are going to start to be able to tap into your Akashic records as a sense of remembrance. You can start to have remembering or where you came from, your past life, tapping into your ancestors, being able to speak to them. Wisdom. Okay. This is the color green. And I already have the love card right here. So like I've been saying the past couple of days, the accumulation of your wisdom is never going to leave you of what you learned about through relationships coming from your past. You're going to continue to take that wisdom with you regardless of who and when you decide to love again or to get into a new relationship. Because I do feel that it's coming soon for some of you. Okay, that soon word is going to be different for everybody because we're all on different paths. We all are different ages. You get me? But this is a universal light message. So keep your wisdom about love. Okay, what you've learned already, you're going to continue to take that with you in your next love relationship. Some of you are saying, I'm hurt so bad, I'm not even yearning for a love relationship. Yeah, you may not be as a body entity, okay? Because you're not yearning for seduction or sexuality or intimacy or the act of intercourse or whatever. But your soul, your spirit is yearning for love. Okay? Because that's what your soul and your spirit was sent here to do, which was to have and to give universal love to everybody, to each other. Okay? That's what our soul and spirit is supposed to be here to do. But our human side of ourselves have contradiction to keep our wisdom about, okay, I'm only going to love you to a certain extent because you hurt me. Okay, so that's when you come and have the wisdom when it comes to compassion. The universal light and the love also wants to keep you in peace and harmony, wants to be that helpful soul that you are to other people, to collaborate when it comes to working with other people as a helpful person, to collaborate with the other person you do fall in love with, to stay in harmony and peace, to have fun and joy. Okay, and to be able to effectively communicate to your lover or your loved one universally as a universal light. And this keep like reminding me that light is your being. Okay, your being, your soul being about yourself. Because we keep going so much into about the shell of a body, and it's not about that. It's not about that. Okay. Because universally, through the stars and the planet, we all are the same. It's only when we come to the 3D of this earth that we are differ, which the skins are colors of our skins, and female or masculine, okay, or how we perceive or want ourselves, to be recognized as. That's where the difference come in. And also on top of that, 3D earth, put on top of that different religions. But at the end of the day, we're still all universal light, which is love, or it's supposed to be. The earth, or the beings on this earth, the humans, made us look at each other differently because of our skin color. That's when you bring in hatred. That's when you bring in where you're not like me because you're a different color. Okay, instead of being universal light, because we all have souls and spirit, the earth, okay, experience made us look at each other differently, to have different views about each other. Instead of engulfing or encompassing the spirituality that we all share as universal light. Okay, so some of you also will start to get even more downloads, and downloads are spiritual messages that are just for you and for you. Okay, it's just for me as my universal light. I get messages for everybody. Okay. All right. So your next one is destiny. Ooh. You're in a great area, and I feel I feel that this is what you're working on right now. That you will have the drive force to get it done and take lead and to dominate and have that persistence and that courage and that willpower and that will to win to what you were ordained to be here on earth, to fulfill your destiny. You're in a great area, okay, on what you should strive for to complete. For some of you, it could be reconciliation with the person you did love, or to understand that dynamic with wisdom, close that chapter out in your Akistic records, and to move on to the other part of your destiny, which could be relationship, marriage, or partnership coming in. Okay, that's what you, like I said earlier, that is what you are still determined to fulfill that as your destiny. You know why? It's because, it's because you feel it and know it through your soul, not your body. Okay? You feel and know that and feel remembrance of, I must complete this, or still have determination that this is going to be my outcome for my love life, marriage, or partnership, because soulfully I feel that that is part of my destiny. But as I'm learning these life lessons and accumulating my wisdom, that is what also is feeding my soul and my spirit. It's not feeding your body. Y'all very smart. You understand what I mean? If you know the story behind the salmons here, right? The salmons have determination to swim upstream to mate, okay, and to mate and to have baby salmons, or however you want to say it, right? And then their outcome as their destiny is that they end up passing away after they mate. But their determination is to swim upstream, which what is a challenge, correct? Because you're going against the flow of the water. But they must have the determination to do this. If you want to say salmons be in love, okay. But you get the point, right? Their determination is to swim upstream against the current, which is very challenging, to mate for life and to have their little baby salmons or to make new salmons, okay? But their outcome as their destiny is that they will pass away after they mate. But that is what they understand as part of their destiny of how they was built and how they were made. That's how Source made them. So they must have the determination to their great analogy. Okay? The same with you. It's just that you have this soul spirit that knows what is your destiny and what is your outcome for love. But you must still have the determination and the drive force and the persistence to get it done, okay? And to take lead over your own self and your life. Not allowing past situations to deter you. Okay? So that is what your angels and you are mastering as your own skill for your new beginning. You're turning yourself back into, it says brand new, but I feel it's going to be a more invented you. Okay. All right, let's get one more. So far I see that you need to work on your sacral chakra, your crown, and your heart. Because this gray as destiny is coming out to me is that you're not quite sure on what to put your drive force for. You're still going to do and work on yourself, but just embrace the change. If it causes you to separate yourself from somebody, remember the story of the salmon. Okay? That separation or leaving that person, that marriage, does not predict the outcome of the rest of your destiny. That was just wisdom, something that you needed to learn from. When it comes to love, because remember the green here is your heart chakra. Forgiveness, another purple. Okay. So some of you are in a great area on if you should offer or accept some type of forgiveness. It don't have to necessarily be to another person or about another person. It could be forgiving yourself. And that can come from you forgiving yourself from not listening to the universal light within inside of you, and what your soul, your intuition, and your spirit is guiding you to. This is why I say some of you are scared to embrace your spirituality because it's unknown to you, mysticism. But you already have the Angel of Remembrance. Your soul and your spirit remembers it. Okay? But a lot of you are letting too much of your 3D self take over with your spirit, your soul, through your intuition, is trying to give you this change. It's trying to evolute your soul, to take you to the next level. Okay. Hey, Star Maps, how you doing? Okay, so evolution of your soul, embracing this change. Yes, it has been some time, and and for some of you, it may take even more time. But you are turning into this butterfly. For this reinvent of yourself is going to bring in this engagement, this proposal that you want. Starting out as a somebody that you get along with. It may be a friend. They turn into a lover. The lover is stages, right? But your destiny turns out to be marriage potential with this other person. And some of you could be married right now, but you're not happy. There's no harmony in it. It's not peaceful. You don't get the reciprocation from your spouse as being a helpful person. The communication is shot. Okay. It could have started out as very playful, fun, joy. Okay. But somehow you ended up going through this metamorphosis. And then it could be some of you started to get very scared of, should I embrace this change about myself? Why am I going through this change within myself? Because you needed to, your spirit guides is like, it's time for you to evolute your soul. That was a lesson of love and wisdom that we needed you to learn. Okay. But if you listen more and understand and connect with the mysticism of your spirituality, of listening to your intuition, which is your conscious mind, we're trying to evolve you to a partnership or something as the next level for yourself, something that you're working on for yourself. It could be business, being a business owner, something that you creatively wanted to always do. That's evoluting your soul too, because you're fulfilling the destiny of what your life path consists of, which is you are showcasing your creativity. Your creativity is who makes you up as the soul spirit of who you are, not your 3D self, not your body. Okay. Your creativity comes from your soul, not your body. That's why what? A lot of us have very different ideas. We all could offer different products. We can have, or some people can draw like this. Some people can draw like that. Some people naturally can do hair. Some people can't do hair at all. Some people have a natural knack of singing. Okay. And some people may have a natural knack when it comes to instruments. All of that comes from your spirit, your soul, of what makes you who you are, not this body. Okay. And as you understand that spiritually and soulfully, that is you living your life. Okay. Yes. All right. So, oh, what was this? Faith. Okay. So we had faith to pop out some type of way, and passion. Exactly what I'm speaking about at the bottom of the deck. Some of you have just lost passion in a lot of things and a lot of people lately. And you're supposed to. But you're keeping the faith of, you're keeping the faith of whatever you're being drawn to. It is part of your soul. As you can see that you did have somebody that you were mated with. You were mated with somebody who is part of your destiny. But back to the story of the salmon here, you must be determined to listen more to your spirituality and not scared to walk through that door or allow it to cloak over you. Okay. And embrace the change. Back to the story of the salmon here, and be determined to fulfill your destiny. That is what your soul is trying to do, not your body. Not your body. Okay? But you must keep the faith that This change you're going through is part of your destiny, that you are on the right track. And as back to the salmon here, you must continue to move forward. Because this is what the salmon do. They continue to move forward upstream, like we discussed, right? Determined to mate and mate for life, destiny. Create their little baby salmons or whatever they do, okay? But they know at the end that they will pass away. That's going to be the end of your journey as your soul and your spirit here. That truly is what your destiny is. Not to be laid up, shacked up with this guy or this girl that you feel that is the end of your existence if you don't get back with them or they're not talking to you. That's not what your soul and spirit is here for. Yes, but star maps, you are embrace the change, that whatever you are purging and clearing right now is your faith, and faith in what you're going toward, which is the unknown, is part of your destiny. What I'm saying here too, this person that you were mated to be, you see how it's the white and the black? That's the yin and the yang. And source, if you want to dictate as this is source or your spiritual guide, okay? Whoever these is also could be your ancestors. They are asking you to remember. You see those people there too? It could be the same people there. They're asking you to remembrance, okay, through your soul and your spirit, of the determination to allow the change to happen that's going on in your life right now, for you to meet back up with who they paired you up with. But you won't get that if you don't keep the determination to move forward. Okay? Past these things and people that you have most likely lost faith in. If you have lost faith in something or somebody, it's for a reason. It's for a reason. And it's not your determination, or should not, in my opinion, and this is my opinion real quick, not a channeled message. It's not or should not be your determination to regain faith in somebody who you did not feel successful with, or you did not feel that you could persist or have to persist on trying to keep having faith in somebody. That is not successful. That is not a will to win, or something that you should keep investing your faith or reinventing your faith over and over and over into another human being. Because they are another human being, they are going to falter. Now, I'm not saying that you should not give people another chance. But chance after chance after chance after chance, that's not what your destiny is about. At some point of time, you're going to have to move forward, okay? And learn the wisdom about that situation. Because it's taking you out of your peace and harmony. It's taking you out of your playful, joyful, happy self, of which your soul and your spirit wants to be every day. Not something where you're forced to be in something that is bitter, that is arguments, that's hatred, that's jealousy, okay, third party situations. That's not what your destiny is. And nobody should have to explain that to you. That's not really even, that's not even a successful partnership or promise that this other person is making to you as an agreement. How can you go to the next level with a person where that you have to keep reinventing your faith in them? No. And believe me, even I have went through that. We all have went through that. That's part of the wisdom. Okay. Okay, let me throw out something as an end for you all. Let's check your soul chakra card. A soul chakra. Your just to see. I just want to touch bases to see what you're working on right now. And this still is a general message. Some of this message may resonate with you, and some of it may not. Entrapment. That's why I kept going over and over what I'm talking about right now, about that determination and the salmon example. Something you are still feeling entrapped. Should I go or should I not go? Your soul, your spirit. These are soul purpose cards. Your soul is feeling entrapped because you're entrapped into something that is not bringing you joy emotionally and or spiritually. So that again is why you need to embrace with open arms change. If you look up the word impasse, it's going to tell you that. Okay? It's going to describe to you what is the word impasse. And because you are feeling entrapment, the universe is wants you to be open and embrace the change, okay, to reinvent yourself, to allow your soul to evolute or to evolution to get more out of what you're here about. Okay, you need to come out of this entrapment. Be open to the impasse. And this card was in reverse. So it is somebody that is not very supportive as a friend, a lover, a spouse. You could be on the ins and out with a sibling right now. Okay. But you're not being showed the level of devotion and loyalty and a faithful companionship of what you should be in. Okay. Let's get one more. All right, bottom of, see, love, again, here twice. It's time for you to reinvent yourself so that new love can come in. And the way you're reinventing yourself also is the way you love yourself. The way you love yourself is also how you're going to allow people to treat you. If you don't love yourself, then you're going to keep yourself in entrapment, instead of embracing the change of what your spirit guides are pushing you toward. That is the clearing and the purging that you are feeling, the metamorphosis. You're changing every day. You don't even look the same you did last week. Your body is changing. Your mindset is changing. Your heart set is changing. What you are passionate about changes. Whether it's a person or a thing. We all are trying to love ourselves even more. That's part of the wisdom. Okay. Okay, so what is this? Victim consciousness. Yes. Let's come out of the victim consciousness, which is either blaming you're blaming yourself, or get out of the habit of blaming the other person for what you are allowing yourself to stay entrapped in. Oh, it got deep today. I wasn't even expecting all this, y'all. Okay. All right, let's throw out one of these. And they told me to give you an emotional card. That's what I call them, but healing heart. The wisdom, the green. You're a powerful healer. Keep up the great work. This is what you're doing. Getting rid of that victim consciousness, because once you learn and understand that about yourself, then that is part of your healing process. That is part of the change of recognizing on what you need to work on about yourself and not always putting the blame on somebody else. Okay. And we all do that on some instances. Because, you know, it's always two sides to a story and then the truth. So recognize your side of the story and also try and see the truth of something instead of going into the victim consciousness. There then you will find your treasure. You're gonna find the treasure within yourself as an aha moment, as this illumination. That's the light. That's the light here. And also for a lot of you, that treasure chest will be what you want, okay? Which is a commitment, a true commitment and or marriage for some of you who want marriage. An unforeseen windfall of new abundance come to you now. And that type of abundance can be love, it could be marriage, it could be partnership, a check or settlement, a job, entrepreneurship, your business taking off, whatever that is for you, a move. Okay. Bottom of the deck is music for manifestation, and that is aligning your chakras here as you manifest rapidly. Think of what you desire while you chant, hum, sing, and play music. Okay, that's also going to put you back into your peace, your harmony, your playful, your humor, your happy side of yourself. And look at there, let yourself receive right up under there. That's why I keep talking about this embrace. Be open to let yourself receive what's due to you and for you. All right. So your last card is going to be your emotional. This is what I call them. I don't even know the title. We have deep emotional healing. Your heart is ready to heal from past experiences, and you are willing to devote time and energy toward the therapeutic care. And as you continue to do that, that is the treasure chest. That is the unseen windfall of new abundance, which is inside of that chest is all of the deep emotional healing that you are doing. Because you are accepting the change, you are embracing the change, you are allowing yourself to receive. Some of you could be coming out of a relationship or needs to see that you need to be reciprocated. You cannot continue to give, and nobody else ever collaborate or work and build with you or return the same energy. That is not why Source put you here. Okay? No. But you're learning that. Okay? That's part of your process. And bottom of the deck is socialize and join in. So as you continue to do this deep emotional healing, you're getting yourself ready to socialize and join in and to be able to make healthy and supportive new friendships and connections by getting involved with a group of like-minded people, which can be this next person that will take a relationship to the next level. Okay. And like I told you earlier, this card coming in reverse, that means that a lot of you will be losing some type of friends or friendships, somebody that you were loyal or devoted to, but you found out or will find out that they were not to you. Okay. So you will, this card came in reverse, remember? So you will not socialize or join in with this person. And the universe is saying to embrace change, to get out, at your own safe practices, socialize it and meet new people, group of like-minded people. That also could be like my channel. Okay. This is a group of like-minded people because we're connecting universally. Okay. We're being connected through universal light. Okay. Which is all about what friendship and healthy and supportive new friendships and connections are. Not people or a certain person or even family members. I'm going to include them too. Okay. That have not been returning or reciprocating to you the same loyalty and devotion. That is what you are deep emotionally healing from. Okay. And you are working and giving time and energy as therapeutic care, like I said, to get those chakras back in alignment. And these cards here is what we went through about it. Okay. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much. I didn't really mean to go this long, but you know I give you so much detailed information, the much as I can, okay, for free. So don't ever say I don't try and help. You know, I give out the message. When the message is finished, that's when I'm finished. Okay. All right. Thank y'all so much, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye bye.